Hey, what is up everyone? techgeekjosh here, back again with a new video. This time, we will be unboxing and taking a first look at the Virgin Mobile ZTE Prestige 2. Let's get started. Now, I'm kind of having to eat my words a little bit because I told myself that I would not be buying this specific phone under any circumstances, but I happened to see it at Walmart today on clearance for $30. So I told myself, hey, since it's that much, why not go ahead and pick it up and at least give it a shot. So here it is. I now have it, so let's get to the unboxing. Open up the flap here. I do have my camera zoomed in a little bit if you couldn't already tell. You zoom back out very slowly. There you go. Here's the receipt. And you can see right there, $30. Put that to the side, that's not important. So here's some specs of it on the left side. 4G LTE, of course. It has a 2035 mAh battery, 3G, 4G LTE, a 1.1 GHz quad-core processor, probably the old Snapdragon 210, 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of ROM, and Android 6.0 Marshmallow OS. And there is the actual phone with what looks to be no screen protector. You know, the screen protector that you usually see like this. It doesn't have one. Anyway, besides that, let's get to the actual unboxing. I don't know. As of right now, I don't know if I should keep this phone or I should return it. Let me know down in the comments what I should do, but I'm thinking that I may return it next weekend. Okay, so here is the package. Very plain and simple. Phone up front. There is your white wall adapter and your standard micro USB charging cable. Lift this flap up here and set the phone to the side. Yes, here is the white ZTE branded wall adapter, and then your micro USB to USB cable, if you can see that right in there. Nothing's fancy, nothing special. No quick charge, no turbo charge, nothing of the sort. And you get your tag, so makes the alarm go off in the store. It's always a good thing. Not sarcasm. Can't see. Oh, that was stupid of me. I'm not even in frame. Sorry. Let's take out the battery. Yes, it does have a removable battery, which is also a very nice feature. Let's pop it out of the plastic or unbag it from the plastic. And let me find out. Okay, it's on this side. 2035 mAh battery. Sorry, I'm not in frame. I'm sorry. Let's pop out the phone. And here is the Prestige 2 itself. I gotta say, it looks really, really nice compared to the original, which, yes, I actually still have the original Prestige. I don't know if I should do a comparison because, well, it has already been done, so there's many things that I need to think about. So let's pop off this back cover. If I can get to it without breaking the thing. And let's insert our battery. While we're back here, we can see that here is your camera, LED flash right underneath it, micro SD card slot, nano SIM card slot, and of course your battery. Just making sure it's in there. Let's pop on our back cover. Has a lot of snaps to it. Alright, so I just went ahead and paused just so I can make sure I got the back all, secured on there. So let's go ahead and take a look around the ZTE Prestige 2. Up here we got your earpiece, your front facing camera, that 5-inch display. On the left side right here, we can see we have your separated volume rockers, volume up and volume down. They seem to have a pretty good tactile feel right now. And that's basically it. On the bottom, we see we have a micro USB charging port and a secondary microphone right beside it. On the right side, we get your power button right there, and that's it. Clean nonetheless, other than the power button. At the top, we get your standard size headphone jack. Yes, this thing does have a headphone jack, and your secondary microphone. I'm pretty sure this is a secondary microphone, and then this is another microphone. And yeah, and on the back we get the camera, flash, ZTE logo, and your rear firing speaker, which some may like, some may hate. Me personally, it really doesn't matter. It's only a personal preference. And it does have a screen protector on it, as you can see right over here. I will be leaving that on because I have yet to decide if I will be returning this device or not. So let's go ahead and boot it up for the first time. As you can see, we do have a notification light. And I also forgot to mention that down here we got off-screen buttons. It doesn't look like you can see it right now, but let's see if I can get it into the light. Your back, home, and recent apps button, whereas the back button and the recent apps button are little dots, and the home button is a circle. And I'm not completely sure at this moment if they light up, so we will see about that in a minute. So while it's booting up, I will come back once I have set it up. Alright, so now the ZTE Prestige 2 is all set up, and by no means is this a 720p screen. It's more like 480, by 854. So just scrolling back and forth here, it seems really smooth because, well, there's nothing really on the phone. Here's the app drawer, and there is no carrier bloatware, as you can see here. I'm looking through it off camera, and the only bloatware that I really see that we don't normally see on prepaid phones is Lookout and Messenger and Instagram. But other than that, there is basically no carrier bloatware. Camera's not wanting to focus. Let me go ahead and turn down the brightness for the video's sake. I'm in pretty bad lighting, so that's probably the reason why. So let's go ahead and make our way into settings. Scroll down to About Phone and verify that it is running Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow. With the specs that this phone has, I do not think it will get Nougat or even Oreo. Let's go back. Let's check out the storage. Oh no, not battery. This device ships with 16 gigabytes of onboard storage, but out of that, 6.82 gigabytes are used, which means we only get about 9.1 available out of the box, which isn't too bad for a prepaid phone, or a phone of this caliber, I should say. And while I'm in here, we get your basic stuff: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, mobile networks, data usage, more, airplane mode, VPN, default SMS app, display, nothing new in here, brightness level, adaptive brightness, wallpaper, auto rotate screen, font size, pulse notification light, navigation key light duration. Oh, speaking of which, it was set to auto. Yes, they do light up. Set that back to auto. Security, navigation key, you can change these around. You can have the recent apps on the left and the back on the right, but as you can see here, that's how it's configured, so that's always cool. Date and time, language and input, which I've noticed this thing came with TouchPal. Yeah, TouchPal keyboard, which honestly is probably the worst keyboard in my experience. I mean, I don't really have anything against it, I just I just hate it. I don't know why. Location, battery, as you can see here, approximately 1 hour 49 minutes left until it's dead. And it's at 54% right now. Memory, this thing has 2 gigabytes of RAM. 408 megabytes is currently being used. Users connect to PC. Charge only, which I will select that right quick. I mean, it doesn't matter. Charge only, install driver, media device, or camera. Backup and reset, accounts, accessibility, and system updates. So basically everything we see on a prepaid phone of this caliber. So nothing special about this phone. Let's take a look at the camera. And the camera, in my lighting right now, off camera I'm looking and it's pretty decent, but then again I'm in really bad lighting, so I may have to test it out outdoors and see how it is, or just in better lighting. Up here we get your settings button. So right now we are in the camera mode, full screen on and off, shutter tone on or off, which I hate the shutter tone on phones, but that's a personal preference again. Geotagging on or off, review, off 2 seconds, 5 seconds, or always. Storage location, restore defaults. Video mode, this device can only record up to 720p, not beyond that. Time lapse, all the way up to 10 seconds. Focus lock while recording, geotagging, storage location, and restore defaults. And up here we get your flash auto on or off, timer 5, 10, or 20 seconds, or off. Camera flip button right up here at the top right. So go to the front facing camera like so. Down here we are in the auto mode. Swipe this way. We are in the manual mode, and it turned on the flash for whatever reason, and now it's off. And then swiping the other way we get your fun mode, which includes HDR, effect, which we have Lomo, Sepia, Mono, Cool Warm Comic, Mosaic, Mirror, and Fisheye. And then we get your multi-exposure, interval, macro, and smile. And then down here we get your recently taken pictures and or video, your shutter button or record button, and your your shutter button because we are in photo mode, and your record button right over there. So overall first thoughts and first impressions of the Prestige 2, I feel like it's going to be a really good handset. I mean, I'm not going to lie. There are better options for $30, but so far I have no real complaints about this phone. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing and first look of the ZTE Prestige 2 on Virgin Mobile, and I will see you guys again in the next video.